Good afternoon. I'm Greg Loyd. Columbus police identify a car they believe killed a woman in a deadly hit and run. And this midday, the search is on for the driver. 40-year-old Jamie Tarver died after being run over in the 3500 block of Victory Drive on September the 12th. Good afternoon. I'm Greg Loyd, and the big story this midday, a Muskogee County jail inmate accused of killing his cellmate made his first court appearance this morning. Topping the headlines this morning, health officials are concerned that Labor Day celebrations could lead to a spike in coronavirus cases, much like we saw after the 4th of July. This week marked a heartbreaking anniversary, 15 years since the brutal murder of an Upson County woman. The body of 78-year-old Arlene Ivy was discovered in Potato Creek in September of 2015. This morning, we're continuing to monitor COVID-19 infections in our region, and the numbers continue to fall in Muskogee County. And new this midday, police say the owner of the truck that hit an Opelika 8-year-old Sunday is now under arrest. Well, a deputy in Georgia found a goat in her car.
Goodness.
Yes, a goat. Good afternoon. I'm Greg Loyd. 6 men in Columbus face charges tied to child porn and exploitation. We're also following a number of other big stories for you this midday, and a traffic crash investigation is underway right now in Phoenix City. Governor Kay Ivey took time out this morning to urge Alabamians to take Sally seriously. Before we move on, I just got to say something. When I read into that story, when we went to it, I said, Bria, did I just say warehouse fire?
You did say fire.
And I said fire.
Yeah.
There was
I heard you, but I kept it
from.
moving. I didn't want to call any attention.
Here I am calling attention to it, but
you
ever done something like that and you think, where
all
did
the
I
time.
see warehouse fire?
I do it every day.
No.
Every day during the morning show, every day during the noon show. I do.
I'm not believing it because I see better.
You never.
Yeah.
All right, moving on here.
New this midday, the Georgia State Patrol says the Labor Day travel period proved deadly on the state's roadways. GSP says 19 people died. News 3's Rashad Hudson reports why this is no time to relax safety practices. Well, this morning, a Russell County child is recovering after investigators say she suffered abuse at the hands of her foster parents. One person died in a 3-car collision on Interstate 85 in Lee County. COVID-19 is also handcuffing our local court systems with thousands of delayed cases. Russell County District Attorney Ken Davis says the pandemic put the brakes on justice back in March. This morning, Alabama authorities continue their search for a woman missing since the weekend. Well, nursing homes have been one of the places hardest hit by the pandemic, but this morning 5 Columbus nursing facilities have some really good news. News 3's Chuck Williams brings us more. Well, Bria and I would like to remind you that September is National Emergency Preparedness Month, the perfect time to think about your family's emergency plan. Yeah, you can use this time to make a plan, gather supplies for an emergency kit, communicate with friends and neighbors about what to do when a disaster strikes. First Alert Weather Team is handing out 2-way Motorola Talk About T482 radios in Barber County. Don't go anywhere because we've got a lot more news and weather ahead.
But first, let's toss
it. We're throwing it. Quarterback Greg Loyd.
Yeah. Stick to anchoring.
This morning, a Fort Benning soldier is behind bars accused of molesting 2 children under the age of 16. Planning for healthy snacks, well, that can be difficult. This morning, Mindy Gaither has some tips on how to help. This morning, we're continuing to monitor COVID-19 infections in our region, and the numbers continue to fall in Muskogee County. Well, many professional teams in the NBA, the WNBA, and Major League Baseball have taken a stance against racial injustice. Well, turning our attention now to Muskogee County, where a parent is demanding answers after students were exposed to explicit images during virtual learning. Through this midday, the Urban League of Greater Columbus marked the first ever Black Voter Day with an event in the plaza outside the government center. Now, the event was designed to raise awareness among Black voters heading into the November 3rd general election. Welcome back. Columbus police say the Fountain City is known statewide for its high number of pedestrian deaths. News 3's Bria Berry examines how police are working to change this disturbing trend. Thank you, Nicole. You know, today is beautiful, but it's so important to be prepared for severe weather because literally it can strike any time.